Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and let's see what sand is doing. So we can clearly see now sand is in this falling wedge formation, okay? And it's respecting the resistance and the support levels, okay? Now you can see it's been just, cruising around in this pattern, okay? But unless and until it can hold this $4.89, we are good because that is the 0.382 Fibonacci level, okay? It exactly sits at 4.91 around the, 80s and the 90s. So now if it breaks the 0.382 level, it can do something like this and then retest the level and come down maybe if it holds that level, if it holds the 0.382 level, then we have a good scenario of it just you can see how many times it has gotten support from there. Let me just take this off. Okay, you can see, let me zoom in for you. So you can see here, it came here. It went all the way down to the 0.5 level, but then it, came up. Sometimes, you can also call this a dead cat bounce, where the price comes down and then, it retraces back up about 40-50%, and then slowly it comes down to the price, okay? I mean, that can be a scenario, but if it holds this level, and then breaks this resistance, then that scenario is invalidated, okay? So if it does something like this, okay, and just breaks it to the upside like that, okay, and that's going to be invalidated. But if it breaks this, it's going to do something like this, then come down here, okay, and then come back to it, okay. And if it holds this, because we are coming very close to the the apex of the wedge, so we can probably have some accumulation in this zone and then breakout. Let's see where the moving averages are as well. So this is the 4-hour chart. Let's go to the daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, you can see where the 0.618 level is. It's right over here, and 0.5 is over here. Now we can see clearly where the 20 moving average is, and this is the resistance that we are getting right over here. Okay, you can clearly see the resistance area. We are below it, so we try to get above it, but we are failing to get it over this moving average. So now we might be able to, if we break this right over there, which is the $5.22. If we break that level, okay, then we're gonna be most probably coming back to retest the 0.382 level at $4.91. Let me just get this spot on for you. $4.91, okay. So let's see what happens, because at the moment Bitcoin, it's creating these it's in this pattern. Look at this pattern, okay? It's just moving in this rising channel, and um, it's creating this pattern right now. I'll just quickly show it to you. It's creating this pattern. See, you can see a triple bottom being formed. If it breaks this, it will come and retest this, okay? Or even come down here, because if it breaks it, then this will be considered as a double top. You can see if it breaks this, it's coming back, retesting this area. So, but if it just does something like this, okay, then it will eventually break this level and try to move to this high over here. Okay, so if it does that, we know that sand will get a little bit of a movement, because I can show you a pattern that can be being formed. Okay, I can show you a pattern. If Bitcoin does this move, then most probably sand is gonna do something like this. Okay, you can see it came down, came up, came down, came up, came down. Eventually, I'm gonna get out of this resistance line. If it does that, that's gonna be really bullish. Now that depends because it is creating something like this pattern if it gets out. Okay, you can see higher highs being formed. Okay, and if it comes over here, touches this, then we can see uh what's this pattern? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we can see a head and shoulder pattern being formed as well. Okay, so head, shoulder, shoulder, and head. Okay, then it can form that only if Bitcoin makes this move valid and gets out, goes to the upside. And one most important thing, if we close the 4-hourly candle above this resistance line, okay? If you close a 4-hourly candle above this resistance line, then we are gonna be forming something, but like a separate pattern, okay? A reversal pattern, because you can see the 4-hourly candles is not being closed above this resistance. So if you see that being closed, you know that some reversal is coming, because you can also see this pattern over here. Okay, it's trying to form this pattern. Let me show you. Okay, it can form something like this, and you could call this a like a head and shoulder, 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 head, and then try for reversal. Okay, so keep an eye on that. A 4-hour candle that needs to be closed above this resistance line, and Bitcoin needs to make up his mind and go up, because and also we need to get over this uh, 20 moving average. If that happens, everything will look bullish for sand again. And if you look at the RSI, because RSI is still good, that's what the hope is. Look at this. This move came down because that was the previous run. Okay. But now came down, and look where we were. We were right over here at that time. Came here, went up again. The price went up. So San has done this before. That's why I'm laying out these scenarios. Found support here, then went up. It was in that falling wedge when it was right over here, falling wedge. So it's right over here. Look where the support is. It's right over there. I mean, you could always move this green line accordingly until or unless it's respecting this white line. Okay, see where sand is. So if we have a breakout, then you can you know you can just plan accordingly that something similar is going to happen. Okay, but we just need to get above that 20 moving average, because if we come closer and take a look at this, we were below the 20 moving average. Okay, right over here when it was in this formation, we were below the 20 move. As soon as we got over it and broke this resistance line, then the move started. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Okay, I'm just telling you everything from this previous information what happened here. Okay, all right guys, take care. Hopefully market picks up, but it's working at this falling wedge formation, and that's a bullish pattern. So just keep an eye on the 4-hourly candle closes above, and then let's see what happens. But overall, like the video, subscribe the channel, and hopefully comment below if you have any questions. Okay, thank you so much.